Hi people, welcome to another video where I'm just talking my ass off. Today is, what's today? Monday, May 26th, 2025. It is Memorial Day and I have the day off of work. I just had to schedule that campuses were closed and yeah, super simple stuff like that. I'm planning to hang out with my mom later. We're gonna get coffee, even though it's like probably gonna be the middle of the afternoon by the time we do that, but I don't care. I drink coffee any time of the day, anytime, whenever. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm checking shit on my iPad. I'm not a fucking iPad baby. I just like, if I'm filming with this and I need to see something going on, I have my iPad. So today I wanted to, because I really like showing off all the stuff I have, I guess, because I really love like physical media and fucking books and shit. I wanted to talk about my DVD collection, specifically my Criterion titles. Got two piles here. I have watched and not watched. I have bags under my eyes. Jesus Christ. I haven't been sleeping very well the last few days. That's probably why. I need to get way more rest tonight, but it'll be fine. So we're going to go over what I've watched, and then we're going to talk about what I haven't watched, why I haven't watched it yet, but why I'm excited to watch it anyway. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I actually applied to work for them in New York. I live in the middle of nowhere, though, so I highly doubt that I'm going to get the job. But I met the requirements, and I sent them an email with my application and a cover letter. And it made me think about the titles that I've seen. I mainly watch stuff on the Criterion channel, which is their own streaming service. But here in my town, we have a Barnes & Noble. And Barnes & Noble has an exclusive, I don't know if it's exclusive or not, but they have a deal with them that they sell their DVDs. And I go there and buy them from time to time because I believe in getting stuff that even if you've watched it maybe one time or watched it somewhere online, you should still get a copy of it in case you ever want to see it and it's not available anymore. Which is a whole rabbit trail to go down. But you'll see some of these aren't open in the scene list here, but it's because I saw it somewhere else, probably online or on the streaming service that they have, and I just haven't watched it on DVD yet. And sometimes these have like exclusive things in like the DVD that they don't have online, but sometimes not, and sometimes I like to keep the plastic on for better preservation anyway. So the first one of my favorites is Wim Wenders' Perfect Days, which came out in, God, when was this? 2023. It's one of my favorite movies in the entire world. Distributed by Neon in the US, which I love. Neon's a distribution company, kind of like A24. And Wim Wenders is a really good director. I haven't seen too many of his other movies, but I know that he's like historically known for good kind of new wave style filmmaking. At least I think that's it. Don't come for me, film students. But it's just a beautiful, beautiful story, very much in line with, or not in line with, but just an amazing show of, you know, living in the present and experiencing the world for what it is, and the beauty of, you know, having a simple life. And I'm probably watering down the message of the movie so bad right now because I'm so bad at explaining that kind of thing, but it's just what it's like. But it's a beautiful movie and I love it very much. David Lynch's Mulholland Drive, one of the best, very neo-noir, very beautiful. Also not open, but I've seen it. Came out in 2001, starring Naomi Watts, several other great actors, and an interesting tale of just kind of the dark, seedy side of, Hollywood and the underlying, danger of celebrity and all of the things you would kind of associate with that's kind of been told several times. So this one's real big looking, and I haven't actually seen all of the ones in this collection. This is Martin Scorsese's World Cinema Project. And I don't think this is the first one. This is, yes, number 4. So Martin Scorsese's World Cinema Project is, they try to find films throughout the world that are older, historically significant, and they try to restore them or update them so that the quality is better, and kind of go into detail about what it was like for the directors to make these. So I haven't seen all of these, right? Which one did I watch? I watched Chess of the Wind, which is from Iran in 1976. And the movie's relatively simple, and it's a bit of a thriller, I guess if you could categorize it. And it's interestingly set in this grand house, these beautiful, this beautiful 2-story house with all of these, the cinematography, and it's beautiful. It also stars Sheree Agdashlu, who is, to me, an underrated. I don't think she's underrated. I think she's well known in the circles that she's in because she does a lot of sci-fi type television, TV shows and things like that. So I think she's well known enough, but I'm a huge fan of her. And this is, I think, her first role, or one of her first roles. And she's, of course, a lot younger than she is now, but I really wanted to see it. Comes with, there's at least 6 movies, 2 DVDs in each one, and then a booklet talking about each movie. I do need to see the rest of these. Some of these are from Angola, Argentina, Cameroon, Hungary, and India from many past decades. The oldest one, I think, is this one from Argentina, filmed in 1939. And I will get to that. So it's kind of like, it's not really the scene pile, but I've seen at least one, so it's okay. Double Indemnity, a classic noir directed by Billy Wilder, starring Barbara Stanwyck and Fred McMurray. I actually don't know anything else Fred McMurray has done, but I know Barbara Stanwyck. And we love the George Washington wig, don't we? Barbara Stanwyck. One of the best noirs I think ever made. Saw it for the first time in a film class talking about Hollywood noir, and fell in love with it when I saw it. Had to get it on DVD. Hasn't been opened. This one has been opened. I did actually watch this for the first time. Risky Business. Tom Cruise, 1980s classic, coming of age, 1980s suburban white kid story. And I'd seen parts of it online, and, I kind of knew that it was just this classic, suburban teen coming of age story. Like your parents go away and then hilarity ensues. But I didn't realize how surreal it was. This was almost Lynchian in its presentation. And many moments I was just looking at the cinematography and I'm like, oh, this is a lot more kind of mental than I assumed it would be. I thought it was going to be a lot more Breakfast Clubby in its presence, in its humor and so much. But I was very surprised by that, and it's one of my new favorite movies ever. I got another little collection here. Eric Romaire's Seasons, Tales of the Four Seasons, which has a Tale of Springtime, Tale of Winter, Tale of Summer, and Tale of Autumn. I have not seen Tale of Winter or Tale of Autumn yet. I have seen Tale of Springtime. Beautiful. I have seen Tale of Summer. One of my favorite movies ever. Ever. Like, this is also top 4 up there with Strange Days, which is why I kind of have these. And Tale of Summer is just this gorgeously, gorgeously shot, no music, just almost like a documentary without the, how do I explain this without sounding fucking pretentious? Like, it just follows this guy, and he's hanging out in the south of France for the summer, and he's talking to all of these different girls, and that already kind of sounds like way less like intimate than the story actually is, but it's just something that you have to see for yourself. Tale of Springtime's kind of the same way. I just love Eric Romer. I've seen other Eric Romer movies. I've seen Green Flash or Green Light or whatever that's called. And he just has these beautiful, beautiful portrayals of these conversations that people have with each other and the way that humans interact, and it's all just very, very interesting. Last one in the scene pile, Thelma and Louise. Susan Sarandon, Gina Davis, directed by Ridley Scott. I love a lot of the stuff Ridley Scott did in the 90s. How do I say this? He used to be one of my favorite directors. He's been replaced. I would say that belongs to Denis Villeneuve right now. And I mean like current directors when I talk about directors. David Lynch is probably my main favorite. But yes, Thelma and Louise, great, like American classic, if you ask me, and just hold hands, drive that Firebird over into the canyon, and did they die? Who knows? I love that the question is just left up in the air, you know? A truly thrilling tale. I love stories about friendship and, you know, little movies that are all about the characters, you know? So that's in the seen pile. Let's get to the not seen pile. I have 5 that I have not seen that I bought because I'm all like, I am going to watch these. And I just haven't yet. Raging Bull. Who the fuck directed this? I know who directed this. Martin Scorsese? Why are there like 3 people on the little like thing here? How many people directed this? Okay, I guess it's kind of a Martin Scorsese movie. I have to look into that deeper. Also, this is really dark. I can't read any of that. It's actually showing up way better on here than it is with my eyes. Probably because it's like not in direct light. Yeah. Goodness. So I know it's black and white. I know it's like a fighting movie. I do want to watch it someday. Traffic. I think someone got this for me. I made kind of a mistake the last few years. And my family, bless their hearts, they go to bar. I tell them, I'm all like, yo, I want Criterion movies for Christmas. And they go to Barnes & Noble, and I don't think they fully know, like, obviously my taste is more like noir and David Lynch and shit like that. And then they kind of end up getting stuff that just says Criterion on it. Let's look at this, though. This came out in 2000, and who directed this? I'm not seeing that. Restored high definition, digital transfer. So this is one of the restorations. English subtitles. So this is not an American movie. Examines the questions of drugs as politics, business, and lifestyle. Okay. Steven Soderbergh. This is a Steven Soderbergh movie. Oh, okay. West Coast, U.S.-Mexico border. Oh, okay. So this is like probably a drug movie. Obviously, this is some dude getting shot. Hope that's not a spoiler. Why would you put a spoiler on the cover? Okay. What's next? We've got Big Chill. This was 1983. Oh, Did I buy this one? This is a Jeff Goldblum movie. This is like, I think I started watching this on the Criterion channel itself. I didn't finish it. It was interesting for sure. So this is like a bunch of friends. They're all like in their late 20s, early 30s. I think it's their like mid 20s. I think they're supposed to all be 20 somethings. And one of the characters, one of the people in the friend group has committed suicide, and so they all come into town, and they're all seeing each other for the first time for the funeral. So it's like the second half of It without the demon. Maybe not. Anyway, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. This is another famous one. Johnny Depp, Benicio del Toro, Hunter Thomas Book. Who directed this, bro? Someone famous? I don't know. Casting, costume, co-producer, editor. I'm seeing a bunch of names on here, but not the director. Directed by, Terry Gilliam. I don't know who the fuck that is. So I guess that's why it's not all the way at the top. 1998, so this is almost in the 2000s. I know I've needed to see this for a hot minute. And it's on that list. You can see, you might be able to see a bit of a pattern here, but Raging Bull and Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. These are like guy movies. I don't know how else to describe it. These are like the ones that I feel like film bros talk about. And I always just kind of sit there and I'm like, yeah, I'm totally gonna watch that. And I even totally, I fucking bought it. And now it's just sitting there. I'll get to it though. I'll get to it. Last one, Do the Right Thing. And this came out in 1989, set on one block of Brooklyn's Bed-Stuy do-or-die neighborhood. And, Spike Lee. And I do want to watch it. And I even took off the wrapping, which means I was probably going to watch it one night and didn't get around to it. But since this one is open, I can kind of show you that when they have these DVDs, they have, first of all, they have two. So there's obviously like a special features type thing. And most of the time they have these like little booklets. And they have a bunch of really interesting stuff. It'll have artwork and words. And you get to read a lot more information about the movie. And I don't normally do that until after I've seen it, because it's kind of like going to IMDb and looking up the info after you watch the movie. So what do I have open in the scene pile? I've got this one for Thelma and Louise, the booklet here. And yeah, there's like behind the scenes photos, little words just kind of talking about all of the different things happening on set and how the movie was made. You've got the whole 2 DVD thing, so you've got your, the info. Let's see, so 2 DVDs for Risky Business, and you've got like the artwork on the booklet here. That's why I like Risky Business. It's kind of just, this is a poster. Holy shit. Wait, hold on. And then all of the little, so it's not always a booklet. Sometimes it's like a little packet or something. Keep that in there. Really cool stuff. I don't think I have any of the other ones actually open. I think those are the only ones I have open. There's a booklet with the World Cinema Project that Martin Scorsese made. Anyways, I have lots and lots of DVDs. I have a lot of vinyls, and I'm really big on having stuff that if you are into it and you interact with it, you should preserve it and, cherish it and take care of it. And that's what I want to be, for the people that I know, and for friends and things like that. I want to say like, yo, let's watch a movie. Let's see what I've got on DVD over here. And, if people have something that they want to see, it's like, yo, I've got you. I want to be the local public library, like let people borrow stuff and watch it. I have lots and lots more DVDs that are not Criterion. They're just regular old DVDs, and some really special stuff, some trash, some not so trash. Like I've got classics and stuff, and I kind of want to do more videos on that. Kind of like, but I want to separate them into like little sections so that I can talk about each one separately. But anyways, those are the Criterion DVDs I have. And I'm happy to have them. And I need to watch all the ones that I got but haven't seen yet. And I'm going to try and do that today. But yeah, that concludes this video. Y'all have a good one.